What's up everybody, welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to take a look at what is inside this bag, and I think you're going to be excited. The Startlure Zacco. I don't know if Startlure is the name of the brand. Zacco, as far as I know, is the name of the model, but I've also seen it under the Cemreo brand name. But anyway, let's take a quick look at the bag. It's a pretty thin neoprene bag with a zip, couple of sleeves in there, nothing too exciting. Now let's take a look at the rod. Boom, there we go. Got Startlure there. Basically, there's a bunch of these, I guess, Mavlos plume inspired rods that have this thick taper but shorter handles, whereas the plume has kind of like a traditional length handle. This particular one though, it's got a really good guide count, and I found it pretty damn cheap. So I think this might be a rod that you guys might be really interested in. Now this rod isn't just for the BFS fan, it's for the ultralight fan as well. There's three models, both in casting and spinning. There's a 5'2", a 5'6", and a 6-foot model. All of them seem to have the same casting weight, although on the spec sheet it says that the casting ones are 1/16 and up, and the spinning ones are 1/32 and up. So I don't know why that is, because they all have the same 1mm tip diameter, and I assume the only things different are the handle and the guides. So not too sure what's going on there. But yeah, the 5'2" and 6 have 8 guides on the casting, and no, take that back. The 5'2" has 8 guides, and the 5'6" and the 6-foot have 9 guides. Now I've got the 5'6" here, which is I think 1m68. So that's the shorter one that has the 9 guides. So, you know, I thought that that would be a good choice. Plus, you know, 5'6" seems to be a good length. 6-foot is more like a jack of all trades length. You know, if I had a 6-foot rod, I might as well have a 6'6" or a 7-foot rod. Whereas a 5'6" is kind of like a little bit more, I don't know, more portable. Okay, so if we start from the end of the rod, first impressions are, this feels okay. It's a little bit on the spongy side, not ridiculously soft, but yeah, definitely a lot softer than some other ones. The red detail there looks pretty nice. Startlure logo there. I don't know, maybe Startlure is kind of like a line within Cemreo. Maybe Cemreo is kind of like the brand, and then, you know, maybe Startlure is like their Finesse line. I don't know, just speculating, but it says something in very fine print there. Carbon into fashion. Definitely says carbon into fashion there. A little bit strange, but I like these trigger grips. They're probably not the most expensive part, you know, to stick on a rod, because you see it on a lot of rods. But yeah, they're very comfortable. I like them. And you've got the cross wrap here underneath the reel seat. Then you got some more, you know, like a thicker carbon kind of cross wrap look here. Then you've got on the nut, there's that red detail in the middle, and then it's got I forget what the name is, but that you know, that coarse feeling where you can easily grip onto it there, cinch that down. Epoxy work looks very nice. Zacco, apparently that's a type of fish. It's a, yeah, it's a beautiful looking fish. I looked it up on Google before. I didn't know it was a fish, but yeah, Zacco, apparently it's a fish. And it's got a pretty thick taper there. That's got to be like 12mm or so. And then it slowly tapers down, gets quite thin quite quickly here. Then we have our first guide, again with that red detail. These are not Fuji guides, but I wouldn't expect that from a rod this cheap, and you might be kind of surprised at how cheap it is. But this ferrule, that's very thin. That's got to be like 3.5 millimeters. And we'll take a look at the tip end. Got our second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth, seventh, eighth, and ninth guide. Very thin. Here I've measured that. That is definitely a 1 millimeter. Anti-tangle guide at the top. To my eye, it actually looks like that might not be straight. It might be an illusion, but it seems ever so slightly this way. Might be wrong. But yeah, it's definitely a beautiful looking rod. So what do you think about the rod? I was hoping to be a little bit more like the Mavlos Ultima, have a faster action, but despite the thick butt, it actually tapers down quite quickly and appears to have more of a moderate action. But then again, the price is very attractive and it's a very well put together rod, and I'm definitely happy with it so far. As always, I'll leave an affiliate link in the description to the store where you can get it, because it can be pretty tricky finding it just via search, and using affiliate links really helps support the channel so I can continue to get more products and more gear for you guys to see. I still have a few rods on the way, so stay tuned for some more uploads very soon. And thanks for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one.